Welcome to Healthy Life Keys, where every year of your life deserves more strength, more freedom, and more joy than the last. If you're watching this, chances are you or someone you love has crossed that important milestone, 60 years of age and beyond. I want you to pause for a moment and think about how your body feels right now. Maybe you're waking up with achy joints that make even getting out of bed a challenge. Maybe you've noticed your energy draining faster than it used to, or you've started worrying more about your heart health. These are common struggles. But what if I told you that part of what's behind these symptoms could be lurking quietly on your plate? Seafood is often praised as a golden ticket to health, rich in protein, omega-3s, and minerals. Yet not all seafood is created equal, especially for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. Some of the most popular seafood items are actually harmful, worsening joint pain, raising cholesterol and blood pressure, taxing your kidneys, and silently accelerating the very conditions you fear most. Today, I want to pull back the curtain and share with you the 4 worst seafoods you should absolutely avoid after 60. And just as importantly, the 4 powerhouse marine foods that can help rebuild your joints, strengthen your heart, and revitalize your body. This is about empowering you with knowledge that could transform your health and quality of life. Before we begin, smash that like button, subscribe to Healthy Life Keys, and share this with someone you love. Because by the end of this, you'll have a clear, science-backed roadmap to seafood choices that support vibrant aging. Part 1. The 4 worst seafood seniors should avoid. I know it's tempting to reach for these familiar seafood options because they taste good, are widely available, or seem healthy. But the truth is, they may be sabotaging your health every single day. 1. Squid. Squid is a staple at many dinner tables, sushi bars, and buffets. It looks innocent, even elegant, but for seniors, it's a metabolic time bomb. 3 ounces of cooked squid contain around 198 milligrams of cholesterol, more than 65% of your recommended daily intake. For someone over 60, this is a big red flag. Here's why. As we age, our liver's ability to regulate cholesterol declines. This means that the cholesterol you consume has a greater impact on your blood cholesterol levels than it did when you were younger. Elevated blood cholesterol contributes to arterial stiffness, which is an early sign of cardiovascular disease. Heart attacks and strokes can follow if left unchecked. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients showed that seniors with high dietary cholesterol had a 43% higher risk of arterial stiffness and a 31% higher chance of heart events. If you think about it, this means that what seems like a harmless meal of squid might be quietly hardening your arteries, putting your life at risk. But there's more. Squid is rich in purines, which break down into uric acid in your body. Older adults tend to have a harder time eliminating uric acid efficiently. Excess uric acid can crystallize in joints, causing the excruciating pain and inflammation known as gout. Imagine waking up with sharp joint pain, swollen fingers, or a burning sensation in your feet. That's gout, and seafood like squid can ignite a flare-up without warning. Researchers from the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors eating high purine seafood more than twice a week had a 54% increased risk of chronic joint inflammation over 2 years. Many people don't realize their favorite squid dish could be the culprit behind their morning stiffness, swollen joints, or that nagging ache they can't shake. I understand how frustrating it is to lose your independence, to struggle with simple movements, or to feel trapped by pain in your own body. And it's heartbreaking when you realize that something as simple as the seafood you enjoy could be working against your well-being. Now, let's move on to a common seafood substitute that many seniors rely on daily, but it's far from safe. 2. Imitation crab. Imitation crab, often labeled as surimi, looks, smells, and tastes like crab, but it's really a processed concoction made from pulverized fish scraps, starches, sugars, salt, and artificial flavors. It's essentially a lab-created, highly processed food that carries none of the real nutritional benefits of fresh shellfish. Why should this concern seniors? Because imitation crab spikes your blood sugar almost as fast as white bread. A 2020 study in clinical nutrition reported that older adults who consumed surimi products 3 times a week had 2.6 times higher insulin levels than those who didn't. If you or someone you care for is dealing with diabetes, pre-diabetes, or insulin resistance, a common problem after 60, this can lead to dangerous sugar crashes, fatigue, and worsened disease progression. But that's not all. 1 serving of imitation crab can contain over 700 milligrams of sodium before you add soy sauce or any dressings. High sodium intake increases blood pressure, strains aging kidneys, and contributes to water retention, headaches, and dizziness. Additives like monosodium, glutamate, MSG, can trigger further unpleasant symptoms in sensitive seniors. Imagine thinking you're enjoying a healthy seafood treat, only to unknowingly spike your blood sugar and raise your blood pressure. This fake crab is working against your goals quietly but powerfully. Many seniors choose imitation crab because it's affordable, convenient, and tastes familiar. But I urge you to rethink this habit. Your body deserves better. Speaking of deceptive foods, scallops might look like a clean and healthy choice, but their hidden dangers are even scarier. 3. Scallops. Scallops often appear as a safe seafood choice, small, tender, and usually served in upscale dishes. But they accumulate cadmium, a heavy metal toxin that filters into their tissues naturally. Cadmium is particularly harmful for older adults because it accumulates in the kidneys and impairs their function over time. A 2022 study in toxicology reports found that even a modest serving of scallops could approach or exceed the World Health Organization's safe weekly limit for cadmium exposure in seniors. Since kidney filtration declines with age, cadmium lingers longer, causing protein leakage into urine, higher blood pressure, and debilitating fatigue. What's more, scallops are surprisingly low in omega-3 fatty acids, essential for brain health, joint flexibility, and inflammation control. Nutrients seniors desperately need. A 100-gram serving of scallops contains less than 30 milligrams of EPA and DHA combined, while oysters can provide over 500 milligrams. This means you might be eating seafood without gaining its well-known cardiovascular and neurological protection, exposing yourself to toxins while missing out on key benefits. If you've been indulging in scallops believing they're boosting your health, it can feel like a betrayal. The silent buildup of toxins can wear down your body slowly, unnoticed, until serious damage occurs. Next, I'll reveal why shrimp, a favorite for many, is actually one of the riskiest seafoods for seniors. 4. Shrimp. Shrimp is often seen as a light, low-fat protein choice. But for seniors, shrimp is a metabolic minefield. 3 ounces contain roughly 180 milligrams of cholesterol, a concerning amount for aging bodies. A 2021 study in Circulation tracked over 8,700 adults over 60 and found those eating more than 300 milligrams of dietary cholesterol daily had a 35% higher risk of stroke and a 24% higher risk of coronary heart disease compared to those eating less than 150 milligrams. Shrimp also contains tropomyosin, a mussel protein that is highly allergenic. Studies show that nearly 14% of new shellfish allergies develop after age 65, often with no prior warning. Allergic reactions can range from mild rashes to life-threatening anaphylaxis. Additionally, shrimp shells contain chitin, an indigestible fiber that can cause bloating, gas, and intestinal inflammation, particularly in seniors with compromised digestion. Perhaps most concerning is that the majority of farm-raised shrimp are treated with antibiotics banned in many countries, such as oxytetracycline. A 2022 study found antibiotic residues in over 42% of frozen shrimp samples tested. Regular exposure contributes to antibiotic resistance, gut microbiome imbalance, and metabolic disturbances. If shrimp has been your go-to protein, it's time to reconsider. I understand how frustrating and confusing nutrition advice can be, but your health is worth making informed, safer choices. Now that we've examined the seafoods to avoid, let me shift gears and share 4 remarkable marine foods proven by science to support aging bodies. Foods that can help rebuild your joints, boost energy, and protect your heart. Part 2, the 4 best seafood choices to support your health after 60. Imagine a seafood that not only nourishes your body, but actively helps reverse joint pain, improves skin elasticity, and supports digestion. These are not myths or trends. They're backed by solid science and have helped thousands of seniors regain vitality. 1. Sea cucumber. Sea cucumber may seem unusual, but it's packed with collagen-like compounds and anti-inflammatory nutrients that are especially valuable after 60. Research in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences shows that daily supplementation with sea cucumber extract reduced joint pain by 35% and improved flexibility within 12 weeks. The key lies in tritopene glycosides, which act like mild, natural anti-inflammatory agents without the stomach-damaging effects of many medications. Sea cucumber also contains chondroitin sulfate, a crucial component for cartilage repair found in many supplements, but in a natural bioavailable form. Cooking it gently, rehydrating and simmering in broth, preserves its gelatinous texture, a sign of its collagen content. Eating sea cucumber once or twice a week can help ease joint pain and boost skin elasticity. If you long for mornings without joint stiffness or wish your skin could regain some youthful bounce, sea cucumber offers real hope. Let's move on to a shellfish rich in a rare omega-3 fatty acid that fights joint inflammation like no other. 2. Green-lipped mussels. Native to New Zealand, green-lipped mussels contain ETA, eicosapentaenoic acid, an omega-3 fatty acid more powerful than the commonly known EPA and DHA. ETA inhibits the enzyme 5-lipoxygenase, which triggers joint inflammation. A 2020 study in Nutrients reported a 42% reduction in joint discomfort and a 35% boost in physical function in seniors consuming green-lipped mussel extract daily for 12 weeks. Beyond joints, these mussels are rich in zinc, selenium, iron, and iodine, nutrients essential for thyroid health, immune function, and energy production, which tend to decline with age. Prepare them steamed with garlic, parsley, and lemon to retain their anti-inflammatory power. Imagine tasting a dish that supports your joints and energizes you at the same time. It's possible with these mussels. From joint health to a true multivitamin of the sea, let's explore the mighty oyster. 3. Oysters. Oysters are nutritional dynamos packed with zinc. Just 2 medium oysters cover your daily zinc needs, essential for immune strength, wound healing, testosterone levels, and mental clarity. Zinc deficiency affects nearly 40% of seniors, increasing infection risk and slowing skin repair. Oysters also provide abundant vitamin B12, critical for nerve health and energy metabolism. A 2021 study showed seniors with low B12 had a 73% higher risk of cognitive decline. Oysters offer more B12 per serving than steak. Selenium in oysters acts as an antioxidant, protecting thyroid and immune systems, while copper supports collagen formation, red blood cell production, and bone density. Studies link higher copper intake to an 18% reduction in fractures in older adults. For seniors seeking to maintain strength, sharp minds, and glowing skin, oysters are a nutritional treasure. Lastly, let me introduce you to a marine plant that could be the most comprehensive natural supplement for aging bodies. 4. Sea moss, Irish moss. Sea moss isn't a fish or shellfish. It's a nutrient-dense marine algae containing over 90 essential trace minerals, like magnesium, potassium, sulfur, selenium, and iron, all in natural forms, easily absorbed by aging bodies. Most notably, sea moss is rich in collagen precursors, vitamin C, sulfur, and the amino acid proline, critical for producing collagen, the protein that maintains joint flexibility, skin elasticity, and gut lining integrity. After 60, collagen production plummets, contributing to stiff joints, sagging skin, and digestive problems. A 2022 study in marine drugs showed seniors consuming sea moss daily experienced a 37% improvement in joint mobility and 29% less skin dryness in just 8 weeks. Sea moss's mucilage, a gel-forming soluble fiber, soothes gut inflammation, repairs the intestinal lining, and nourishes beneficial gut bacteria. A 2021 clinical trial found it cut bloating and irregular bowel symptoms by over 50% in seniors. It also supports thyroid function due to its iodine content, balances electrolytes for heart health, and has antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties that help ease breathing difficulties. Preparation is simple. Soak, rinse, blend into a gel, and add to smoothies or soups without boiling to preserve nutrients. If you want a gentle, plant-based superfood that nourishes your entire body and supports your golden years, sea moss is unmatched. If you're over 60, every bite counts. The wrong seafood, squid, imitation crab, scallops, shrimp, may look innocent, but can elevate cholesterol, spike blood sugar, inflame joints, and strain your kidneys silently. But the right seafood, sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, sea moss, provides the essential building blocks to rebuild joints, strengthen bones, boost immunity, and restore vitality. You deserve to thrive, not just survive. Armed with this knowledge, you can make choices that protect your heart, reduce pain, and keep you active and vibrant. If this video has helped you, please subscribe and share it with someone over 60 who might still be eating the wrong seafood. Together, let's build a community of empowered, healthy seniors. Remember, your body is your home. Feed it wisely, and it will reward you with years of strength and joy.